Hello friends, welcome to the channel tutorialconnect.com. In this session, we will discuss how to deploy your .NET Core application on Linux with Docker hosting. Okay, so in this example, we have an application which have a chat application which is built on the Node.js, Express.js, and an server. You can see a server folder here. So the server is basically of .NET Core application. This chat is of Node.js application. We have a MongoDB database. We have a MS Microsoft Server SQL, and we have Nginx here as well. Okay, and we have a uploads folder for uploading some file folders or images. Okay, so basically we will configure all these with the help of Docker and Docker Compose. Okay, so the thing is that we are using the VPS. Linux VPS is there. So what we need to install is first is to we need to install the Docker on our empty machine, Linux machine. So we have already installed there. Okay, we are just creating the Docker and Docker Compose things here. Okay, so this is the whole shipment code. Okay, so first we will go with the Node.js application part. So this is the Node.js which includes some socket chat applications with some API as well. Okay, so all are built in Express. Okay, so here we will have a Docker file. So you can see we will write this commands here from node Alpine version. We have work directory for this particular chat. So we named it as chat server. Okay, then we will copy from root to this work directory root. Okay, and then we will run npm install, and if there is some legacy peer dependencies, so we will just include this line there. Okay, and we will expose the port 4080 for this particular chat server, and the initial command will be the npm start. Okay, so this is the simple code for the Docker file for this chat server. Basically, we named it as a chat server because this is the chat API. Okay, built in Node.js. So we are using the Node image. Okay. Now we will go for the MongoDB. We have some MongoDB here. We will have to write some file folder structure or initial setup data. You can mention it here. We don't have mentioned it here. We have written some code for MongoDB in the Docker Compose. Okay. Now we will come for the MSSQL. So MSSQL database will be here. So we have created the data logs secrets folders. Okay, so all the data will be mapped here from the container to the outside volumes. Okay, so this is the Docker file. Here you can see we are using the MSSQL Server image 2017 latest. Okay, and these are some environment variables except ULA. Yes, as a password, whatever the password, this is the dummy password, and MSSQL PID is the developer. MSSQL TCP port by default 1433. Okay. So again, we have an work directory here called source. So we had just name it source, and we will copy this. This is the initial seed data which will be required in your database. So file data will be the your full data if you want to migrate your all data. So this will be the seed data. So we are just copying from root to this working directory root. Okay, so this is the command to accept this. Yes. Okay, and then there is some command grep queue service blocker manager is started. Then we have some sleep of 10 seconds just to set all these things and initiate our database settings, because it takes some seconds of time. So after the setup is ready, then we will run the command to fill all the data seed data. Okay, so now we will connect with the this command. There will be the SQL command with whatever your IP address, your username, your password, whatever the password you will have. Okay, and this is the file name which you want to insert. Okay, so this is the separate command to insert the data after the sleep of 10 seconds, just to wait for the SQL is ready, because the SQL needs some time to up. Okay, so this is the simple setup for MS SQL. Okay, okay, so you just remember these things, that MS SQL, just you can also install the MS SQL here on the on your Linux, and you can easily connect with your containers with this MS SQL, as well as you can also connect your SQL instance from the outside. Okay, with your whatever the IP address of your VPS server. Okay, so now what we will going to do. Okay, so we will move for the next NGNX. Okay, so let's the screen is free, so let's we can